Hello wonderful ones, welcome to your practice. So today we're going to give our jaw and our neck a little bit of love. Our jaw, for many of us, tends to hold a lot of emotional, muscular, psychic tension. And also congestion and tightness in the neck is really common because of our lifestyle these days. Perhaps we drive a lot, or we sit at a desk and use a computer or a phone a lot. So we're going to release tension in the jaw, the throat, the neck with some really lovely gentle movements today. You won't need anything, but I recommend that you actually have a blanket or a towel and lay that out across your mat. So you've got a lovely soft surface to lay against as we begin the practice. So let's start lying down on our backs as though we're coming into Shavasana. Stretch the legs out long, and if you're using a blanket or a towel, make sure that the torso, the shoulders, the neck, the head are laying on the blanket, and relax the arms down alongside the body for now. Take a deep breath, just arriving in the practice. And notice how it feels to lay on the mat, the blanket, sensing into the support beneath you. And notice how it feels to have the bony ridge of the center of the back of your skull resting down onto the support beneath you. And when you're ready, if you haven't already, turn the palms to face upwards today. And we're going to start with gentle sliding or gliding movement with the arm, the shoulder, and the neck. We're going to start with the left shoulder and arm, beginning to slide the left shoulder and arm down along the blanket away from the left ear. And as you do that, keep the head heavy, resting on the blanket, and roll the head, turning it towards that same side, towards the left shoulder. And then we'll release the left shoulder back and turn the head back to neutral, nose to ceiling. Let's go the second side. Right shoulder sliding down along the blanket or the towel as you turn the head to the right. And releasing shoulder and head back to where you began. We'll go back to the first side. Really keep the head heavy like a ripe grapefruit, resting on the blanket as you slide the left shoulder down and turn the head, the nose towards that same side. And returning to neutral, shoulder returns back to where it began, nose to sky. And right side again, right shoulder sliding down, turning the head to the right. And returning to neutral. One more to each side. Left arm, left shoulder sliding, turning the nose to the left. Notice how one side of the neck is short, the other side is long. Return to center and right side, last time to the right side. And return to center, return to neutral. Just pause a moment here. Let the belly soften, let the arms be heavy, shoulders relax. So we'll continue like this, similar, but now as we slide the shoulder and the arm down away from the ear, we'll turn the head in the opposite direction. So let's start left arm again, left shoulder, left arm, sliding along the blanket, downward, away from the ear. And as we do that, we turn the head in the opposite direction, nose to the right side this time. And returning. Head rolls to center, shoulder returns back up where it began. And right arm, right shoulder sliding down the mat. Head turning to the left. And gently returning to center. Give yourself a moment to pause and center each time that you return. So we'll do twice more to each side. Left shoulder drawing down along the blanket as you turn to the right. Very gentle, not forcing. Returning to neutral. Right arm sliding down and gaze to the left. And returning to neutral. One more to each side. Just find your own rhythm. This is small movement. This is gentle movement. So just acknowledging that. And it may not be what you're used to. You know, we might be very used to moving with bigger gestures. So this is subtler movement. But as with all things in yoga, the subtler things are often the most potent. And return to center once you've completed the last side. And pause a moment, take a breath here. Okay, let's now bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Feet can be as wide as the hips or a little wider, and you're welcome to adjust a little with the position of the pelvis so you're comfortable. We'll bring our hands behind our head, interlace the fingers and rest the head on the backs of the hands resting on the blanket, elbows wide. And now when you're ready, start to pin the elbows, the outer elbows down into the blanket, pressing the blanket away with the outer elbows and feeling into the engagement in the shoulder capsule, which actually feeds vicariously up into the neck. And we'll be here for another 10 seconds or so about a 20-second hold here. Keep breathing. And then release, relax. Release the resistance of the elbows down into the blanket. Pause, take a breath. Soft belly. We'll do that again. So beginning this resistance, elbows pressing down into the blanket, into the floor, into the mat. Feeling that engagement through the backs of the shoulders. Keep the head resting on the backs of the hands. Nothing's actually lifting or moving around, just creating this resistance here. Stay with it. Another 10 seconds or so. And relaxing again. Releasing. Take a full easy breath. Watch the breath move through the body. We'll do this one more time. So 3 rounds of this in total. Beginning again. outer elbows pressing down, pressing the mat away. Just feeling what you feel through the backs of the shoulders, noticing how that tends to ripple up into the neck and even the back of the skull. And it might feel different left to right side. Last few moments here. And then let go, relax. Take a breath again. Really important to give ourselves these moments of pause between the movements today. And we'll keep our arms as they are, hands interlaced behind the head. Take a lovely deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to curl the tail a little bit upwards, flatten the lower back on the mat, curl the head, the neck and the shoulders up off the mat, draw the elbows in toward one another. And then we'll inhale and lower, open the elbows wide, rest the head down on the hands, hands on the mat. And now arching the lower back away from the mat. And you might even notice here that the neck arches too, the chin lifts a little. And we'll repeat, exhaling, curling upwards, elbows drawing in toward one another, tail gently curling up away from the mat, but the hips or the pelvis stays down. And inhale to release. Open the elbows wide. Arch the lower back. And let the chin lift a little. And one more like this. Exhaling to round up. Elbows hug in. Lower back pressing down onto the mat. And inhaling to lower down. Elbows opening, lower back arching, back of the neck arching away from the mat as the chin lifts. And then we'll keep going, so keep moving as you have been, exhaling, curling, rounding, lifting the head, drawing the elbows in. And as you inhale, this time as you lower down, open the arms or the elbows wide, arch the lower back, and now open the jaw a little, release the jaw. And then we'll exhale, gently close the mouth, round upwards, curl upwards. And inhale, release, elbows wide. Arching the lower back, allowing the head to rock back and release the jaw again. And one more, gently closing the mouth, curling upwards, elbows drawing in, rounding through the spine. And inhale to release back, arching the lower back as the pelvis rocks forward. The chin tilts back and release the jaw. And then we'll exhale and just release to neutral. Release the interlace of the hands. Rest the arms down alongside the body. And take a moment just to notice, feel the echoes of all the gentle movements that you've practiced so far. You can keep the feet as they are or separate them a little wider, as wide as the mat, and allow the knees to fall in towards one another, constructive rest pose. And now when you're ready, open the mouth as wide as you can, not just lengthwise but widthwise as well, and hold for 20 seconds. Staying here, continuing to open wide. And then taking your time, taking about another 20 seconds, very slowly, incrementally start to close the mouth. Until the mouth is all the way closed. And then we'll repeat that, opening the mouth wide as you can, and holding here, creating this big letter O shape as we really open the jaw lengthwise and widthwise. About another 5 seconds or so here. And then very slowly, incrementally, slowly closing the jaw, the mouth, taking about 20 seconds or so to slowly, slowly, slowly close all the way back up again until the mouth is completely closed. And let's do this one more time. Opening the mouth wide, that wide, big letter O shape, and holding here. And once again, taking your time, slowly, quietly, incrementally, closing, 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 all the way, once again. So now we'll take one hand and rest the heel of the hand right on the front of the chin here, right at the front of the chin, and open the mouth about 30 degrees, and open the mouth both downward but also like you're jutting your chin, opening the chin forward into the hand, the heel of the hand, and the hand is going to resist this. So opening the mouth about 30 degrees and resisting the hand into the chin and holding here. And you might notice little movements or clicking in the jaw here as you do this, and keep resisting with the hand on the jaw, not too forceful. And as you do this, start to open the mouth a little wider, opening the chin down and forward a little more, a little more, a little more. Holding here, resisting just a few more moments. Chin down and forward into the hand or into the heel of the hand. And then gently release the mouth closed, and relax the hand and the arm down alongside you. And just notice, feeling into the echoes of that. Noticing sensations in the face, the jaw, the mouth, down the throat, the neck, to the tops of the shoulders. So now let's take our left hand, take the heel of our left hand this time to the side of the jaw, so to the left side of the jaw. And same again, open the mouth about 30 degrees to begin with. And this time, press your jaw on the left side out into the hand. So you're side bending your jaw out to the left, into the heel of your left hand. And resist there, gently pressing the heel of your left hand into the left side of your jaw. Noticing sensation on the right side of the jaw as you do this. And just as you did last time, slowly, slowly, as you continue to side bend the left side of the jaw into the hand, start to open the mouth a little wider, a little wider, a little wider. Continuing to gently resist here. Another couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, just gently release the jaw, release the left hand down. Take a deep breath. Just noticing. And of course, there is a second side. So when you're ready, let's pick up the right hand. Heel of the right hand to the right side of the jaw. Open the mouth about 30 degrees. And now press the right side of the jaw out to the right, into the heel of the hand, side bending the jaw to the right this time. Resisting the heel of the hand into the right side of the jaw. You might again notice a difference between sides. And when you're ready, just gently starting to slowly open the mouth a little wider as you continue to side bend the jaw out to the right side into the hand. Couple more moments here. Just noticing what you notice. You might feel a little bit of clicking or trembling in the jaw. And then we'll let that go. Beautiful. Release the right hand down. Relax the jaw a moment. You might even give the jaw a little wiggle waggle, side to side, right to left. And find stillness. So we'll enjoy one more thing together, lying down here for the jaw, the tongue, the mouth. And we'll practice lion's breath, but without needing to make the sound today. So when you're ready, open the mouth wide and stick your tongue out as far as you can. Tongue reaching out of the mouth, tongue long and wide, and hold here. We'll continue to hold here for about another 10 seconds or so. And then release. Draw the tongue back in the mouth, closing the mouth, and slide the tongue along the roof of the mouth from the top of the mouth, behind the two front teeth, all the way back until the tip of the tongue slides past the hard roof of the mouth to where it becomes soft, the soft palate here, and allow the tongue to stay curling back up in the roof of the mouth into the soft palate. Another few moments here, tongue curled back, pressing back up into the soft palate. And then we'll release and repeat. Mouth opens wide, tongue reaches out of the mouth, holding here. And then release, tongue back inside the mouth. Gently closing the mouth, sliding the tongue, curling it back over the roof of the mouth, all the way back to the soft palate. And then we'll let that go. And one more, just like that, opening the mouth wide. Last time, drawing the tongue out. Reaching the tongue out, tongue wide, mouth wide. Last few moments here. And then we'll release, and last time, mouth closes, tongue slides back on the roof of the mouth, along the hard part of the roof of the mouth, the hard ridged part of the roof of the mouth, back, all the way back to the soft palate, where the texture changes from hard to soft, and curling the tongue up and gently pressing it up into the soft palate here. Another couple of moments. And then release. And relax. Take a deep breath here. Okay, let's gently roll to a side. Use the hands, the arms to support you as we gently roll up to sit. And find a comfortable seat now. So you might fold up your blanket and now sit on a folded blanket. So you can sit tall and with ease. Or you might just take a cushion, couch cushion or a meditation cushion, and come and sit on that. We'll do a few delicious things seated now, just to round off the practice nicely. So sit comfortably in a comfortable cross-legged position, and take a breath here. Lovely deep breath in. Open the mouth and exhale completely. And when you're ready, just simply drop your chin down towards your chest. So roll the head down, chin to chest. And then lifting the chin up, and any amount, if you have issues with the neck, then not going too far, or using the hands to support the head, lifting the chin upwards towards the sky. And rolling back down through center, chin to chest again. And lifting up. And one more. Chin to chest. And be gentle, lifting up, finding that gentle extension through the cervical spine, the neck. And return to center, neutral. Take a moment to feel the head balanced again, right to left, front to back. You might roll the shoulder heads back and down a moment. And now we'll create this funny little movement with the head. I don't know why, but this makes me think of a chicken. I think it's because of the movement. It's similar to how chickens move. So keeping the shoulders as they are, we'll just start to draw our face straight forward. And then the really important part is we do the opposite. Now we draw our head back, the face back, the back of the head straight back. It's almost, you're really kind of creating a double chin here with the neck. And we'll do that again, going forward. And I'm just going to turn to the side so you can have a good view. And then back. This is really important, the moving back. You might feel the muscles in the back of the neck there having to work, so we're strengthening them, and they tend to be quite weak. Let's do that again. Forward and back. Feeling the muscles in the back of the neck working there to draw the head back. And we'll do one more, coming forward and back. And then release and relax. It's not necessarily the most beautiful one, but it's very useful. And if you feel brave and you don't care what people think, you might do that every now and then throughout the day. I do it. I must look very funny, but I do it. It's so good. Okay, let's take a lovely big side bend. Step the right hand out to the right, reach the left arm up and over. But the important part today is to really feel the right ear dropping straight over the right shoulder here. Looking straight ahead to begin with. Lovely breaths here. And then stay here, but now start to shift the gaze and turn the head to look down. And once you've done that, start to tuck your chin in towards the top of your chest on the right side. So now you're tucking your chin down in towards the chest. And some of us here with this movement might find that there's a lovely release here for the scalene muscles, which tend to get very tight. And now stay in the side bend, but turn your head back to look straight forward, continuing to drop the right ear over the right shoulder. And then we'll release that left arm back up and away, reaching the fingertips down towards the floor next to your left hip. And then slowly, sequentially, coming all the way back up. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go second side. Take a lovely big step of the left hand out. And reach the right arm up and over. And then deliberately dropping your left ear over your left shoulder. So sometimes I find that I forget to do that and I hold my head up still. So just letting the head droop down, that lovely ripe grapefruit that we were talking about earlier, just dropping over the left ear. And then we'll gently turn the head to look down. And then tucking the chin in towards the chest. And of course, each side will be quite different. So paying attention to that can be a lovely mindfulness anchor. And then we'll return to center, gazing straight forward again. Keep the left ear dropping over the left shoulder, and we'll reach the right fingertips away from us down towards the mat or the blanket next to the right hip. And slowly, sequentially coming back up. Okay. Wow. I feel like I could just do this practice on repeat all day. Okay, let's do 2 more delicious things before we close. So if you need to stretch the legs out and change the cross of the legs, go ahead. And now we'll practice eagle arms. So right arm on top of left arm. Bend the elbows, intertwine the forearms. It's okay if one hand's a little further down the forearms, right? Or if you want to double cross and cross the hands, you can do that, or backs of hands together. Either variation's fine. Just lifting the elbows up away from the chest here. Okay, and then take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the arms and the shoulders towards the left as you turn your head to the right. And then we'll inhale, return to center, arms and head centered. And exhale, let's repeat that. Arms and shoulders left, gaze to the right. Inhale, center. One more. Exhale, eagle arms to the left, nose to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, release the arms down. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Take a moment for the arms to rest. Second side, left arm on top of right arm, bend the elbows. Find your variation of eagle arms today. Okay. Fingertips lifting towards the ceiling and forearms drawing away from the face. Take an in-breath. And exhale this time, eagle arms to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, we repeat. Arms right, nose to the left. Inhale, center. One more, exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale to release the arms down. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Okay, we'll close with a delicious twist now. So let us stretch the legs out in front of us to begin with. Bend the right knee, draw the right heel in towards the pelvis onto the mat. Any amount's fine, just whatever's comfortable for you. And then open the left leg just a little bit. So you've got a little bit of a V shape, not opening the leg wide today, just to give ourselves space, to give the belly space. And we'll reach the right arm up, so find lots of length now through the right side of the body. And when you're ready, we're going to telescope all the way around, starting to turn to the left. Left hand can rest on the floor behind you, and then just hook the right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Turn the gaze to the left too, looking back beyond or past your left shoulder here. Sitting tall. And then stay in the twist, but now turn your gaze, your head, your neck forward to look past your front shoulder, your right shoulder. Your back shoulder, your left shoulder is still drawing back and down. next exhalation, let's release, turn back forward. Stretch the legs back out in front of you and we'll switch sides. Left knee bends, sole of foot to the blanket, the mat, the floor. Stagger or open the right leg slightly out to the right and let's reach the left arm up. Take a moment to get tall. Feel the sit bones anchoring down into your folded blanket or your cushion. And then let's turn to the right and hook the left elbow inside the left knee, gazing past the right shoulder. Chin parallel with the floor. Back of the skull lengthening back and up. And we'll stay in the twist, but now turn to look forward over the front shoulder, over your left shoulder. Remembering to keep the back shoulder, the right shoulder, gently drawing back and down. So the cervical spine, the neck is turning in the opposite direction to the rest of the spine. And then let's release. Oh, lovely. Take a moment now just to sit comfortably in any comfortable position. Take a final moment to draw the shoulder heads back and down. Take another breath here, breathing in. And open the mouth and let go. Soft face. Just relax the jaw, relax the face. Feel the inner ears soft. Sides of the neck and tops of the shoulders long, and the head, the skull, this beautiful ripe grapefruit that we've been working with today, balanced beautifully at the top of your spine. And just taking a moment to bathe in and soak in the echoes of the practice for you. Taking a moment of stillness to allow this practice to integrate. Thank you, beautiful ones, for practicing all the way to the end. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to enjoy more practices with me here. And if you would like to dive a little deeper and practice longer form practices with me, then those are available on my Patreon, and the link is in the description below. Peace, peace, peace.